Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a video about Nara Smith. I know I've been away for a while, but now I'm back for good. So, in case you don't know, Nara Smith is a 22-year-old model and influencer. She's very popular on TikTok and also Instagram. She just makes the food and showcases her lifestyle as well as her family. She has a husband called Lucky Blue Smith, who is a model, as well as three children, I think. Now, this 22-year-old model is biracial. Her mother is black, South African black, and her father is German. And she has gone viral for her aesthetic lifestyle and her, just affluent way of life. And this has attracted a lot of haters, specifically black people, mainly black people, and white women to a lesser extent, but they're still there. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is why Nara Smith is popular. I want to get into that. Mm. Nara leads an aesthetic lifestyle and it's also affluent. In the same way, she attracts the same kind of people someone like the Kardashians would attract. They sell a very desirable lifestyle. It's unrelatable, so it sells. And so that kind of makes Nara an it girl. She's the girl everyone wants to be, and she's inspiring other people in the same way that other socialites and influencers have done. Mm. Now, the thing about Nara is that it's not about the cooking skills, she's just the entire package. Nara is not only a chef, she also dresses well, she's also a fashionista, she's also a family woman, and doing all this at the age of 22. So you see, it's kind of in the same vein that we've seen other influencers come, but this one is different because Nara did not rise through uh, the same kind of controversy that other influencers have. Like hers cannot be. You can't compare her to other influencers who have risen thanks to doing trashy things. Now, the thing about Nara is, with regard to the copying allegations, there are many, many online chefs, and all of them succeed in a particular niche. I don't think people realize just how many online chefs there are. Like, it's millions and millions of them. Um, and all of these people have different traits. I mean, the ones at the top, they have traits that make them unique, make them stand out from among all the billions of people who can cook on this earth. Look at Saltby, for example, who went viral for his unique mannerisms, or Gordon Ramsay, who is well known for his vibrant personality, and also his reality show where he just the way he interacts with the public is what attracts people to him. So all those people who say that Nara is copying them, it's just an issue of recipes are meant to be recreated. They are meant to be copied or shared. We don't know who invented biryani. We don't know who invented a lot of these dishes, but they just belong to certain cultures. And it's not like one person owns them and others can't recreate without crediting them. It doesn't work that way with food. So if you are talking specifically about cooking from scratch, you may also know Mrs. Shi, who is, I think, Japanese, and she's well known for making all types of food from scratch. And Li Zishi, she's a Chinese influencer who is also known for that, specifically the farm life aesthetic. I thi- she said that she grew up in the mountains of China, and that's where she films her videos. So you see, I don't think at this point there's a niche that hasn't been explored. There's no one who can say they're unique. No one who came after Adam can say that they are unique. And the culinary industry is just so vast, and so to grow, you need to be unique and likable. The thing that that brings these people together and puts them at the top is that they are all likable. Unlikable people like Azealia Banks and people who with that type of personality, while they may have talent, their skills are not enough to keep them going. So if you're out here starting petty fights, playing into the angry black woman stereotype, you're not headed far. You're not headed far. She'll obviously reach a block in her career at some point because she won't be able to get along with anyone. I heard that lady, the one who claims that Nara is copying her, has also had problems with other African content creators. And I don't know how this will end. If even your fellow Africans will, it won't end well with them. I don't know how you're going to appeal to an international audience. So I don't know where exactly this is going. With regard to that South African who claims that. And the last thing I want to address is why Nara? Why Nara specifically? Why aren't they targeting Mrs. She, Ballerina Farm, Salt Bay, anyone else? Why only Nara Smith? It's because Nara Smith is biracial. They claim biracials as black despite the fact that biracials are actually both, meaning that biracials should actually claim both cultures. But there's this weird ownership black people have over biracials because they have not really accomplished anything and they want to live through biracials and their proximity to white people. So the same thing happened with Tamera Mori. They claim biracials, and when biracials do not like fully lean into the whole black thing, they have a serious problem with them. The thing specifically with Tamera that Tia, her sister, did not have is that she did not want to fall for the struggle love stories. Her sister Tia married an unemployed man who, with no money, no job, and now they're divorced. So the fact that Tamera did not sign up for struggle really, really like affected black people because black people only recognize black women when they suffer, and it always has to be pointless suffering. Black women are only recognized if they fall into two categories: SJW or ratchet. Either you're protesting or you're like Sukihana. Those are the only two acceptable categories of black women according to black people. So someone who falls outside of that niche is immediately targeted as an oppressor and all that, because those black men are the ones who created that culture, and they are the ones who enforce it because black women rely on them for like resources or family or whatever little there is of it, is what I mean. So any biracial who does not like fall into that whole pro-black category is immediately demonized. But even if a biracial claims their black heritage, they are still demonized as an intruder and all that. You've probably seen them that Blackistan is doing that to especially the ones in politics. So the thing with biracials is that they cannot win if they are dealing with black people as a whole. So I say all that to say this. As long as you are somehow attached to the black community, they will feel entitled to enforcing their ideas and their identity on you. They feel that Nara should be struggling because that is what they believe the role of a woman is under black culture. They cannot enforce it on white women, but they can enforce it on black and biracial women. So basically, Nara should keep doing what she does, ignore the noise, and just deal with it. Just deal with it like Beyonce would. Deal with it like someone with media training would. Make sure that it is leveraged to help your career and promote your brand to the masses. Because at the end of the day, all the people who were bringing up, they only brought up that South African lady when they wanted to criticize Nara. They have never brought her up in any other context. So I do not see a long lasting career for her. Other black women have tried to sell to this audience. They've tried to capitalize off the fame that they gave them. I can't really think of examples right now, but there are black women who have gone viral because they're being triangulated, and they haven't really gotten far. Most black people will not really take you far as an audience. You need to tap into non-black audiences. It just is what it is. So this really is a lesson in PR. Not going to lie, if you saw my first post on Twitter when I heard about that South African girl was, why can't two black women coexist? But then I saw her playing into the drama, and that's when I realized that she was not going about this well at all. And also the fact that she has been harassing other smaller content creators in Africa is why I will not be supporting her. And it's also a lesson into why you should vet black women. So for that reason, I think more black women should invest in having in like their personality and their social skills, because while skills are important, personality will take you further. And there's a lesson for all divested black women. In summary, Nara Smith deserves her success. No, she's not copying anyone. Learn how to handle your PR and do not pick petty fights that will frame you as a, a person that's hard to work with, or like an angry black woman who's always looking for a fight. So for that reason, I think maybe in future I'll do a video on how to carry yourself in the workplace, because there are things I've learned from a lot of other black female content creators that I think would be good if they were summarized. So for that reason, I think I can wish you, my viewers, a good day. So have a good day, divested women. Goodbye.